Hello, Eyes.
Hello, George.
How are you doing, sir?
The voice, unless I talk in low octaves, is really bad.
Oh, I thought you were frostbitten by frost.
Heyo! I try and speak in a real voice like this. This is what we get. I feel fine, by the way.
But you need a little tea.
I feel fine. You know, physically.
Mentally? Okay,
Touching on that one. But yeah, so I'll most likely have to run off to little boy's room because I am, unless I just literally drink and drink to lubricate the throat, it just goes, man.
Good one. Just goes. But you need tea, honey, tea.
I just had a tea.
Well, you need tea, but honey, you know, a little ginger.
Hmm? See, I need a bang maid.
A bang maid?
Yeah.
What's that?
A woman that makes me the tea and the honey and the ginger.
Gotcha.
And then I bang it afterwards.
Yeah.
Bang maid.
I guess that wouldn't be Frost then, huh?
No.
I saw your little take on her. After she left, you know, she decided to leave. After all this time, you all treated me so poorly. I'm out of here.
Oh, cry me. I can't sing. Cry me a river.
Is that the word of the day? Projection or frosk?
Projection is certainly the word of the day when it comes to her tweeting.
I know. She hasn't figured it out yet, has she? I'm curious what job she got.
She's 31 years old, I think. And she hasn't figured it out. She's going to have a rough life, George.
Yeah.
She's going to have a rough life. And I only hope for the company that she's joining's sake, she keeps her mouth shut about where she's working, what industry she's moving into.
I thought it was porn.
Probably is OnlyFans.
Yeah, because who's going to hire after that? I mean, literally, even the woke brigade, they're going to be, look what trouble she caused for them. Like, you're going to really trust her as an employee?
Well, it's not going to be in the gaming industry. We know that.
Right. Unbelievable.
But yeah, I mean, tough. Look, she got run out of League of Legends for being vile. She got picked up by G4, who had an agenda from day one. She was vile.
She's vile.
She's just a vile person. There are some people in life, they're just vile.
Yeah.
You know? They're like poisonous frogs, though. You can spot them because they're brightly colored. They have stupid bright hair, absolute naff tattoos everywhere because they think that's a personality. They need a compensation. They say dumb stuff like, "I'm the Brad Pitt of lesbians." You're the cesspit of lesbians. You got the second part right. So and there's just no. Everyone loves a redemption story, you know.
Do, especially
everyone loves somebody becoming self-aware and being like, "Damn it,
I messed up.
Yeah, I messed up." And
you gotta admit it, but you have to admit it. You can't just go away and.
I gotta take responsibility for my actions. Everyone loves a redemption story. I fucked up, people. I'm sorry. With her, it was everyone else's fault but me.
And she's still sticking to that. That's the thing. She's still in that tweet.
Even on the way out. If only you had supported me, we could have got through this.
If only.
If only. Oh, well.
Wow.
Oh, well. Good luck on your OnlyFans career.
What'd you think of Last of Us? I have your video loaded up. I haven't watched it.
It was, I thought it was mid. I thought it was okay.
Because I watched it.
It was the bits that followed the show were good. But, you know, I don't want to overpraise it because you'd expect it to be good because you're taking from a very, very, very good game, possibly one of the best games of all time.
Yeah, I want to play it now. Because I told you I never played it. It's a video game I've never played. But now I really want. I watched it, and that's the thing that it caused me. I wanted to play it after watching it.
And I thought that the stuff that they added, I thought it was a lot of filler.
Like,
float.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
But I did have a question I've been wanting to ask you ever since I saw it.
9.5 inches.
Really?
Oh, sorry. That's if you times it by 3.
Is that the same for the time it takes?
No, that's 38 seconds.
No, it's like you remember you have freckled Jesus Savior, the one who was in Lando, Han Solo, Falcon, Winter Soldier, all that kind of crap. Willow. What is this? Now she had her sister in Last of Us. I'm like, is that the new thing in Hollywood? No, the one who was his child who got shot.
Oh,
very similar. Very similar.
That's the daughter of one of the cast from Westworld. Right. Bashiwashi gifting 10 memberships to the stream. Thank you, Bashiwashi. Naughty. He's a naughty sausage, but I love him.
Beautiful. No, I found it interesting. I really enjoyed it. Not enjoyed it like great. Again, I don't know anything about the game, but it made me want to play. So I don't know how it compares to the lore. That's why I wanted to ask you.
It follows it reasonably well. They've changed a few things. Important? Like in the game, he's running guns. They're not trying to get a car battery. In the game, there's spores which will infect you. They've taken the spores out of the TV show for some reason.
Fungus, they made it.
Well, it's fungus anyway, but there's spores that come with the fungus, and so you can either be killed by the
right.
Or the spores. If you get caught in the spores will get in you, and you'll turn into one.
Mm.
So they got rid of the spores for some bizarre reason. So it follows it relatively closely,
but the girl doesn't look the same.
More.
The girl looks different because I bought the game.
Sarah is a blonde white girl.
Yeah, that's
in the game, and Joel is a alpha male. Which he isn't in this.
Anna Torv was though that girl who was with him in the end. The woman, the actress.
In what? Sorry.
She was very. Is she in the game? The actress Anna Torv was playing his female companion.
Tess.
I don't remember.
Tess is in the game, not for long.
Oh, because I liked her character. She was pretty kick-ass. I always like Anna Torv. She's from your home state.
Am I playing Pedro as an alpha? Yes. Yes, I am. He was in Game of Thrones. He was awesome in Game of Thrones, but
he was.
When you see the real Pedro, the Twitter, oh my God, he, him, bend the knee. I'm such a actor-vist. He's a fucking.
Well, I wonder if that's because of the fact that he took so many years before he made it. He just doesn't want to lose it. He's now become a bend over Bob.
I can see that. I can see people that have got their lucky break
after 40 years.
And hey, look,
he got it. No, I've
been on YouTube for nearly 11 years, George, and you could say that things started to turn around for me in 2020.
Really?
So that would have been 8 years into my YouTube.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's long, hard slog.
But I have
2 years of not even making any money, mate. More. Wow. 2 years of not making any money. Like 6 years of not even been able to make money to pay a tax.
But you still kept up the same schedule. You just.
Yeah, I just kept going and going, and then I changed from. I got rid of. I used to just be specific to one video game, World of Warcraft. And then when I got rid of World of Warcraft and I branched out to broader gaming, that's when things took off.
Okay.
That's when things started to go. I had a couple of big videos involving Diablo Immortal, Fallout 76.
Oh, love Fallout 76.
And then
I still think that's the best game. No, but I think Fallout's still one of the best games. But I didn't know that, but that's why I'm asking you. Because I was thinking about it after watching The Last of Us and our conversation last week where you were explaining that Pedro Pascal basically isn't in The Mandalorian. It's just his voice.
Yeah.
Like he's not even under the suit. It's the stunt guy.
For the most part, it's the stunt guy under the suit. Yeah.
So they pretty much pay him like they would for an animated series. So I was thinking about that when I was in the car after watching the show. I was going to buy a pack of cigarettes. And I was like, wow, you know what?
Give them up, George.
I will.
Give them up, George.
And I thought about it, and I looked it up when I was at the stoplight. It was 28 years he was working as an actor.
Yeah, I mean, he's been in like little bit roles here and there, and it's it's like George Clooney. George Clooney didn't hit it big until ER.
Oh, that's right. I remember.
And he'd been in Roseanne and other stuff, and it was ER that really made George Clooney's career. Then he went on to lots of great things.
So I can imagine that we don't know, unlike you, which I know if someone tried to say, okay, you've now made it on YouTube, but in order for you to stay, you're going to have to bend over and do what we tell you. I know you'd be like, get blown.
Yeah.
Because you have character. You'd find another way and you'd solve it. But you see these actors, and I believe that they'd look at it and they go, you know what? They've sucked too many dicks. They've done too many bad things. And they're like, yeah, nope.
Not even trying to disguise that one, George. No,
there's just no way. I ain't going.
Not even they've partaked of the pole, nothing like that. No, just sucked a lot of dick.
Well, come on, you got casting couch queens, and you got the bend over bobs. Both of them aren't doing. They're going to stay there as long as they can.
You leave Jennifer Lawrence out of this. Harvey Weinstein was he was a caring, considerate lover.
But it's a crazy week when you see all the stuff. Then Mark Hamill announced, what was it, last night, that he's no longer going to do the voice of Joker because Conroy's gone.
That was sad. I mean, look, Mark Hamill is
he's a fruitcake. Yeah,
he's absolutely gone in the head.
Yeah.
He's unfortunately got stage 4 TDS, and he that's never going to change. I respect massively his body of work when it comes to the Joker and Batman the Animated Series. I'm separating church from state,
right
here.
Yeah, you do that.
It was actually relatively sad to hear that, because I'd love to like Mark. I loved Mark. He used to follow me on Twitter. Once upon a time, he liked one of my tweets.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because I tweeted when it was Easter. For Easter, my brother had got me an R2D2 Easter egg.
Oh.
So I just tweeted it at Mark Hamill, and Mark Hamill liked the tweet.
That's very cool.
And we know how active he's on Twitter, so it was him and not his team.
Right.
And he used to be normal, and then he just got struck with TDS, and that was that.
You know what I think it is? He spent too long.
I think he actually said the right thing here, I think his Joker is as connected to Kevin Conroy's Batman as strawberries are connected to cream.
Boobs to the face.
As boobs to my...
Yep. Well, I didn't know that girl who plays, who's in The Last of Us is one of those, is gender fluid.
Oh, well, Bella Ramsey, just before the show came out, who plays Ellie, said that my gender's always been a bit fluid. No, you're just ugly.
Why do they do that right before the shows come out and the film comes out? Or it's always like...
Shields up! Raise shields!
Look what came in this week. I've been waiting for it forever.
Ooh. That looks lovely.
Yeah. I had this big surprise to set up a second camera for you. I'm gonna try it later for the figure, but the mic, hopefully, it's got beautiful artwork.
Damn. That is really nice.
Yeah, it is. I'll show you this great one because it goes through all the artwork.
Beautiful.
So,
Always love the Art Deco style.
this
TDS means Trump derangement syndrome.
I think this is one of my favorites. I don't know why, but I really love that.
It's never too late. Nice.
Yeah,
because it's very Art Deco. It's very, 30s movie-esque. Beautiful poison ivy.
Yeah, it's like they actually did Batman right back then, and now they can't do it to save their life.
Appointment in Crime Alley with Leslie Tompkins.
No.
Damn.
So, did you ever order the Mondo Batman animated series figure?
The 1 in 6.
Yeah, beautiful.
I have it. I have the Mr. Freeze. I have the new version on pre-order and the Joker on pre-order. That is amazing. Yeah. I got a lot. Not all. I don't have the whole series, but I got a lot of the Batman animated series toys.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I got the car and the plane.
I got the car, got the Batwing, I got the Batcave.
See, I didn't know about the Batcave till you told me about it on our second episode. And I've been looking for it. I just haven't found it at what you would call a reasonable.
Sure. Yeah, and as regards to the figures, I probably have of the series, which was around about 45 figures-ish.
Right.
Give or take. I probably have a good 30 of them.
That's cool. Well, you see that
couple just like they didn't even hit the market. They were gone.
Well,
they were gone before they hit the market, which is the original Scarecrow and the original Two-Face.
Where'd you
the animated series, not the new Adventures of Batman?
Wait a minute, wait. There wasn't a Two-Face that was out in 6 scale? Because I haven't seen it.
Oh, no. Whoa. I have 3 6 scale Two-Faces.
From where?
I have Aaron Eckhart from the movie.
Oh, yeah.
And then I have 2 third-party Two-Faces, which are absolutely, both of them incredible. I think
I got Aaron Eckhart.
If I go to my gram, I might have a picture on my gram. Let me just scroll down. Toys. Oh, there we go. Let's present arms here. Follow me on Instagram, link in the description down below.
Oh.
This one is my favorite. This beautiful
custom
fur coat. No, this is just third party. And I got another one as well, which has the purple and plaid suit.
Yeah.
From the 80s comic version. Basically, the 80s comic version of Two-Face. Which is great. So I got some. This is more in line with the animated show, but if the animated show was, a little bit more realistic, shall we say, or comic-y at least.
I like it. No,
I wanted to get something to go I love it. I absolutely adore this. Beautiful.
I wanted to get something to go along with the Mondo because I haven't heard anything about a Two-Face.
You need to get Mr. Freeze.
I have a Mr. Freeze.
Oh, you have the Mr. Okay. I think that is gorgeous.
Now, what I've wanted for years, and there was one custom run that was done, but I had missed out on it, was traveling. They did a 1/6 scale Danny DeVito penguin.
Nice.
Full fur, full coat, umbrella. And no one has ever made that. I always thought Hot Toys would hit that up when they did, the Michael Keaton, the Batman, the 89, and they did.
Yeah, Batman they didn't do Catwoman though either.
I know it's very odd. Everyone does statues of her, but there's no 1/6. You got knockoffs,
but you don't tend to find any penguin stuff other than cutesy,
right?
Like Funko-esque type things. It was a great. He had a great look. That was a great looking Joker penguin. That was kind of,
Scary.
I really liked that interpretation of the penguin.
Well, he was.
Lenny Null's with a €2 says just finished The Last of Us. Sadly, there is no part 2. Well, all roads. I mean, again, look, I'm sure if you've been with my channel for a while now, at least 2-3 years, you know, Sony Naughty Dog tried to shut my channel down. And yeah, when the leaks for The Last of Us 2 came out and reported on the leaks, they hit my channel with a copyright strike and 2 copyright claims. And those 2 copyright claims could be converted into copyright strikes. Through copyright strikes, your channel's down.
Wow.
So it was a massive threat from them. Don't do any more, as we'll shut you down. But we didn't shut up.
Okay.
We didn't shut up. Myself, Ryan, others who were hit by these copyright strikes, we didn't shut up. And it just shone more and more of a light. The Streisand effect hit. And in the end, they just relinquished everything. So yeah, I do have something very much against Naughty Dog for that behavior, because we did nothing wrong. There was nothing wrong with reporting on the leaks.
Well, that makes sense now. That's why you always have Jeremy saying "fuck Naughty Dog" every once in a while. I didn't know that. Okay. See, there's so much that's
all comes together.
Yeah.
So, you know, there is a bad taste in my mouth when it comes to The Last of Us, for sure. However, you know, I have always maintained and will always maintain that the first game is one of the best games ever. And I think it's certainly within my top 10 best games of all time. But all roads, and they have said so themselves, all roads are going to lead a Yellow Flash to The Last of Us Part 2 in Season 2. That's going to be what they're going to do. So...
Is that bad? I don't know.
Yeah, it's basically all roads lead to Jake Skywalker.
Oh! Wait a minute. You're telling me that The Last of Us, which I've been researching, says it's one of the greatest games in history.
Correct.
And their sequel was Last Jedi?
Shit.
Oh.
Yeah, the sequel is Last Jedi all over again.
Is it?
I won't ruin it for you if you don't know.
No, is it Pedro Pascal's character who goes Jake?
The whole thing goes Jake. It's not one specific character. Although a lot of people do attribute it to a new character which comes into the game in The Last of Us Part 2.
His brother?
No, his brother's in the first season. Tommy.
Oh shit! Now I want to know.
I don't. You can't handle the truth.
And it was that bad because you loved the first one, but you wouldn't play the second one.
Was
it the story or the mechanics or both?
To give you a broad sort of breakdown, before The Last of Us 2 came out, I was totally in Naughty Dog's corner. You know, there were murmurings about the production of it. But I did a video before I think any of the things dropped, and I was just like, look, The Last of Us is a phenomenal game, one of the best games of all time. I think it's due the benefit of the doubt here. Then Troy Baker came out with some weird shit saying, please keep an open mind when it comes to the second game. With something like, And then the leaks came from Naughty Dog. There was, and then it came out afterwards that there was a lot of people in production who were not happy with the way that the game was going. Voiced their opinions, were told tough. A lot of people left during the process as well. Gotcha. For some for the reasons that they weren't happy, others for crunch reasons as well. They were getting completely unskilled people in.
So there's really no point to watch it. If it's like if you knew.
Oh no, George! I will never tell you not.
No, I'm not saying
because you're coming from a unique position, so I'd be very interested.
Okay.
from your position.
Because you've actually put out an interesting something to think about. Think about this. If you knew that you're going to have 2 films, right? If you knew you're going to have George Lucas's Star Wars, the first one, or Empire Strikes Back, but you're going to, and the sequel is going to be The Last Jedi. It's like, do you watch the first one and get invested to know that it's only going to end up like this?
Well, thankfully, at least that was a 30-year difference, 40-year difference.
Right. But if you're talking about one season to the next, it's like, what if you end up really liking season 1 and then you're like, oh, well, it's just going to go right off the rails?
I was talking with Morley the other day, and he said, I think Rags was there as well. I think Rags said, have you watched House of Dragon? You should watch House of Dragon. Morley's like, yeah, you should watch House of Dragon. I was like, nah. I was like, no. I was like, you come back to me after the 3 seasons are done and it's over, and you tell me all 3 seasons were incredible, I'll watch House of the Dragon.
Right.
But I'm not going to get season 7 and season 8 it again, particularly season 8. I mean, season 7 was bad enough.
Right.
But forgave.
Right.
But season 8 was unforgivable shit.
It was crap.
So I don't want to watch House of the Dragon season 1 and be like, damn, this is good. And then season 2 is fucking shit, or season 2 is great as well. And season 3 is just.
Gotcha.
No, I can't. I ain't got the time. But probably more importantly, I haven't got the energy to invest anymore in that nonsense. Wow. So if they come back, if Morley comes back after season 3
and says, go for it.
Yeah.
The only problem is it could have 4 or 5 good seasons, and then the last one, the same shit happens.
Well, I think the plan is 3 seasons. That's the current plan.
Well, because if they're going, I thought they were going to expand it like they always. Okay, well, if they stick to 3 seasons, that would be awesome. But I also read that they are now doing a Jon Snow show.
Yes.
I was like, wow.
Tell me my interest in that show.
0.
Goose egg.
They're like,
Kit Harington's a fucking weird. He's
weird. He ruined one of my favorite shows called MI5. After the whole series was done, they did a movie and he was in it. It's called Spooks, I think.
Spooks.
Yeah.
Spooks in the UK. I bet you they changed it from Spooks.
It's MI5.
Because that's got racial connotations in America.
Yeah.
But a spook is a MI5 agent. That's
a
spook.
Here it's called MI5. So when I watched it, it was 4 years ago. I binged it.
Sure.
Like, I loved it. I really loved it. And the way they'd kill characters, I mean, they were like great. Before, anyway, so then I'm like, I want more. And then that's it. It's over. And then I find they made a movie. I'm like, this is going to be the best. And it's Kit Harington in it. It was dog shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, don't tell me you like it.
No.
Oh.
I didn't watch Spooks. I thought the name was too racist. I don't watch the BBC, dude.
No, this was good BBC.
I don't watch the BBC. Have you seen what they've done with Radio 2? This is British people. You'll get this. They've just fired some of the best DJs that they've ever had. These are DJs which have been with the BBC for decades and decades. Steve Wright, Mark Wright, and of Ken Whatsmajiggy. And they've all been fired to bring in more inclusive and diverse dog shit presenters. So, just do not support the BBC.
No.
Defund the BBC. And hopefully this year, if the Tories stay in power, and I say if because geez, they are going to decriminalize not paying a TV license as well.
I like the old BBC. Sorry. Sorry, someone was saying I like the old BBC.
Well, before they went, I mean, the BBC's always leaned a little bit left.
Right, but
A
I
little
like
bit left.
All Creatures Great and Small. Like I love
Oh, yeah,
shows
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
James Herriot, Tristan Farnham.
Because I saw they had a new one, and I was going to ask you before I jumped into it, but since you don't watch any of the,
No, I will not. Ken Bruce, yeah, Ken Bruce. That's it. Sorry, yeah. Got fired as well. Just unbelievable. Like, you know, it's not often that I will praise to the nines DJs, but people like Steve Wright, Ken Bruce, I mean, they are literal legends of radio. I was listening to hey Ladart. I was listening to Steve Wright in the afternoon when I was in my teens. It was kind of like, it was so weird because in those days it was unmissable radio. How you couldn't even say that today.
No.
That sentence wouldn't make any sense to a lot of people today.
No way.
Unmissable radio.
It's
not
like
TV.
a point. Yeah, like appointment television.
Yeah. And it's because he was such a great vibe with the show. He was great. Steve Wright was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
But the vibe was so good. You tuned in, you got 2-3 hours, whatever it was, for the show of fun. It was fun. You got good music. You got fun segments. Because he was just such a, unbelievably good DJ.
That's
you could
beautiful.
just listen to him on and on and on and on and on. No problem.
We had a guy like that here when I was growing up, 10 years old. His name was John Landers, 93Q Zoo. Always when my mom would be driving me to school in the morning, you'd hear him. And he just had this great personality, a lot of humor, but you felt like he was an uncle or a friend. It was just.
Yeah. You always felt like Steve Wright was like your funny uncle.
Yep.
It was like your funny uncle. Dave Allen, holy shit, Dave Allen was a fucking legend. I mean, he wasn't a DJ per se, but he was a comic. Fucking unbelievable. God damn it. We have lost so much.
Well, yeah, but now we're fighting to get it back. The problem with the BBC is it's state funded. That's the problem that I see. It's like no matter how many things change, how do you impact that? You have to impact by voting, because if everybody turned off their television set and didn't watch anything on the BBC, they still get money.
Well, the lie was that you had to pay your TV license. That was the lie. Mm-hmm. Because back in the day, before pre-satellite television, there's nothing else. So you had to pay your TV license to watch the TV, because the only thing that was available was terrestrial television. So you had to pay your TV license. When satellite came along, mm-hmm. we suddenly started to get into murky waters. And then when streaming came along, it was a lie that you had to pay your TV license. All you had to do was make sure that you weren't receiving terrestrial television. And you could watch YouTube, you could watch Netflix, you could watch Amazon Prime. The BBC can't do anything about that. So if you say so when I've got the BBC sending me letters at minute saying we're going to take you to court because you're not paying TV license. They're not. It's idle threats. They can't do anything. Yeah. Because I'm not watching terrestrial television. I'm dealing with streaming services. But I've got to waste at some point when I can be bothered. Mm-hmm. I've got to waste 10 minutes of my time calling them up saying, I'm not paying my TV license because I don't watch terrestrial television. But what they do then is they put you on a register for 2 years.
And what does that do?
The register is this person has a TV,
but
this person is not paying their TV license because they are claiming not to watch terrestrial television.
Gotcha.
After 2 years, they contact you back again and say, do you need to pay your TV license? You go on a list, and it's not Schindler's. It's a naughty list, you know. But I've got to call them up and tell them that to stop the acyclic letters, or to stop because they will send somebody to my for
the fucking TV bill.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I've read about stories like this. I've heard about it, but I honestly thought that most of them were made up. I'm like, how could you have I mean, like, really? I'd be like, go to hell. I'm not going to pay you a TV license. I'm not going to watch your shit.
When you get to a certain age in the UK, I think it's 70 something, 75 maybe. Used to be lower. But when you get 75 years old, you don't have to pay your TV license anymore. They kind of got rid of that. And then, like last year, I think it was last year, at some point last year, they said that they were going to start sending people around to elderly people's houses that weren't paying the TV license. But because what they do is they knock on your door. Hi, I'm from the TV license. Do you know what you do? You say, stop right there. I don't give you permission to be on my property. They have to leave your property.
Do you know what my problem would be? I would laugh the second they down here from the TV license.
Oh, dude.
I don't know what to do.
I don't care.
I would just be like, you're shitting me, right?
Well, this is, because it's a novelty for you. This is something we've lived with all our lives.
Right, I know.
So if they knock on the door, I'm from the TV license. Stop. I don't give you permission to be on property. So then they have to leave your property.
And then
they can't. They're no longer allowed to go down your driveway.
Do they come back
anymore.
with police?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you can't be arrested. What they can do is they can send a court summons but they need proof that you're watching terrestrial television.
I'm just curious, whose idea was this? Like, was it the Blair government?
Well, the TV license, because, TV license has been there since time immemorial.
I see. I didn't know that. Okay, there we go. The answer.
So, it was meant to be the British public pay for the TV license and the BBC don't have adverts.
Right.
They don't get sponsorships. So all the TV shows literally lead, no breaks. Then the show ends. Then you'll get a voice guy maybe plugging a show on the BBC. And now on the BBC, we go to Top Gear.
Top Gear, yeah.
And then you'll have the start of the next show. There couldn't be product placements within the show either. So you couldn't have a show and have a, like massive product placements everywhere. Obviously, when you're filming outdoors, there's going to be stuff like that, but you couldn't have like, put it this way, an interrogation scene where somebody's got a can of Coke pointed at the camera, you're not allowed to do that. You got to have, you got to be non-partisan. So,
neutral.
if there's a can of Coke, you got to have a can of Pepsi next to it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. But that makes sense.
Sure.
It sounds like it had a good intent, but like everything else.
But it wasn't meant to be, but it was for like it's always lent a little bit left because it's always been like a more creative one, And then we got to the point where it literally just started becoming a political wing. And it's not just, people like myself who are obviously trying to fight in the culture war, but this is a thing that the British public has seen for a long time now. And then when the whole Brexit thing happened, the BBC literally took an anti-Brexit stance, which they shouldn't have done. Should not have done. They should have been non-partisan, but they weren't.
They should have. Absolutely.
Same with COVID and all this type of business. And that just accentuated how far left they'd fallen, how partisan they had become.
Like they didn't even realize how much they injected.
Oh, no, they knew.
But you don't think sometimes when you get that far off the map in one direction or another, you know what you're doing, but you don't realize how far gone you are.
No, they realized what they were doing because they created the inclusion diversity policy.
I know, but I understand that. What I was trying to say is that, yes, you have people who are creating this, that they know what they're doing as where they want to go. I'm talking about as in, if I believe in something so much, do you actually think like you're off the map, or this is just the way life should be and I want to bring everybody along with it? Like they're in their own bubble. We use that a lot. They're in their own bubble.
they're 100% pushed into the far left ideological WEF.
Yeah, I got you.
Brigade,
I saw a clip.
It's amazing how many people you'll find connected to the WEF.
Oh, they're everywhere. And they had some wackadoo. They were showing a clip of her. She had this girl at the WF at Davos. She had this
Davos, Davos, all right.
Yeah. Doctor Who.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
Actually would be. I wonder. These guys are nuts. I did like what Musk did say, where he took a jab at him this week when he's like, "Yeah, you get all these people who are running, governments, running countries, and they really don't look like a cabal intent on ruling the earth."
All right, let me ask you a question about the WEF.
Yeah.
Who elected them?
Nobody.
Exactly. This is a non-elected body which is influencing governments. Not just governments, but everything, culture in general. That was it. Davros, that stupid Davros woman that came out and said that, yeah, we are pushing an alphabet mafia agenda.
They've admitted it.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Yeah, they were talking about how they want to now adopt the German plan that's being proposed for 2024, which is to put a carbon tax on every individual and a carbon limit. Like you'll have 3,000.
That's why they want to microchip you. That's why they want to scan, make sure that you're scanned wherever you go, because they want to know exactly what your consumption is. That's why they want this credit card that registers your carbon footprint.
Ridiculous.
Because they want to know how to tax you. They want to know what to get money out of you for. And let's just be honest, at the end of the day, George, when it comes to it, we are all very disposable for them.
I agree with you.
And they're already telling us that they're going to orchestrate a cyber attack in the next 2 years.
Oh, I know. You had it here with the whole FAA, which shut down for a day. It hadn't happened since 9/11, where they cleared the airspace. They said because it was a malfunction in a piece of software. But then it happened in Canada and it happened in the Philippines. Very odd. Something is going on. But
they're all saying it. Klaus Schwab said it himself. What is there as a cyber attack in the next 2 years? A literal fucking Nazi.
Yep.
His dad was a fucking Nazi. And this is a guy that puts black robes on and talks about a new world order. Who else spoke about a new world order, George?
Yeah.
Who else in the 1930s?
A little mustache guy.
Spoke about, a little mustache guy.
But you know what?
Talked about a new world order.
Yeah, my grandmother fought against him. That's why she was in Auschwitz for 3 years, because she worked with him.
Hell.
No, she worked with she was in the Greek underground at 17, and she hid British soldiers because they would have to go through the mountains.
British soldiers.
She actually got an award from General Alexander after the war, but she was tortured for 6.5 months at 17 because a communist in the village turned her in.
You mean one of her neighbors turned her in? Who was it that said what they do first is they turn your neighbors on you? Who said that? I think it's a young lady called Gina Carano. She got cancelled for it.
But that's why she's still fighting, and she's more popular than ever.
Well, she didn't get cancelled for that. That was the excuse. She got cancelled because she wouldn't put pronouns in her bio.
Right. Wrong thought. The whole point.
She wouldn't bow to the alphabet mafia.
But see, that's the one point that these people miss, is they do not study history. Every Gina Carano that you cancel, you also create. Builds a following, builds a voice. Those voices spread out and create more Gina Caranos. More men who listen, people who stand up. Did
you see Trudeau having a Tommy tank over the vaccine?
Yep.
That guy is filth.
He is filth. But there was an 85 or he was 89? It was 3 weeks ago.
He was Castro's son.
Castro's son.
That's what he was.
But you know one person who could fix it all if he were real?
If he were real, Jesus?
Tony Stark.
Tony Stark. Well, that's Elon Musk.
Yeah, almost. And I wanted to show you this.
That's Elon Musk without the Iron Man suit.
Yeah, I'm sure he's working on it. But I want to show you this. I want to show you the figure, but I'm going to try to switch that camera for a second.
Okie chokey.
If the audio gets weird, I'll just unplug it.
If the audio gets weird, just go nearer to the cam.
Let's see if this is going to work. Here we go. Okay. Now.
1,200 people, by the way. That's mental. Thank you so much, everyone. While you're doing that, I'll just go through a couple of supers. Jovial Evil with a Bard membership for 2 months. And SJ Almighty with a £1 Fiddy Diamond Geezer super sticker. Vexner 3 with a $50 thank you. Says, hi Az, or hey Az. Any way you could do debates with YouTubers over game review / culture? No, it's not your forte, but find myself going back to watch your debate with Jeremy, wishing for more content like this. I think I speak for many of us here who'd like to see this. I mean, Robert Meyer Burnett and I had a wonderful debate about Loki season 1. We had a wonderful debate on a Hot Toy episode where we, an actual debate where two people were respectful to each other but had polar opposite opinions. Jeremy and I like shouting at each other. And then with Mauler on the Real BBC just this past week, disagree. Mauler had a particular opinion about The Last of Us show. I have a different opinion on The Last of Us show. Mauler and I both have played The Last of Us, both love The Last of Us as a video game. And that was a pretty good, pretty fun discussion. But as regards to kind of like that sort of debates, I mean, Friday Night Tights every Friday, dude. Believe it or not, that's not an echo chamber. We do have a lot of differing opinions. And yeah, sometimes it can lead to fun debates / arguments. But yeah, there's plenty of stuff that I disagree with certain things. So check that out. And thank you for a monster super chat, dude. Michael Carney with a Bard membership for 4 months. Thank you. Riot Press Productions with a $10 says, did I miss the third-party Ultra Magnus you're talking about? P2P. Of course. Patrick, how you doing, dude? I keep seeing Riot, and I'm like, I know that name. Duh. Patrick, yeah, no, it's here. I got it here. We're going to show it off.
Which one?
The third-party Ultra Magnus you wanted to see.
Oh, yes, it's there today.
I got it right there, buddy.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Good to see you, Patrick. Dad's Den of Pop Culture with a $10 says, dear sirs, what are the oldest toys in your collections? Any favorite childhood toys you held on to? Dad's Den. I'll answer this first, George, while you're sorting this stuff out.
Yes, sir.
I actually do have, a lot of my old toys from a kid have been given away to churches, charities, stuff like that. The stuff that I still have, I got two baskets, wicker baskets, which once upon a time I did show off when I did a toy stream before Hot Toys was a thing. And it was that stream which kind of made me think, God, I love talking about my toys. Ladies. I got 2 baskets. I've got a ton of Lego from when I was a kid. Ton of it, including instructions. But I got stuff like old Transformers that are smashed to pieces now because they got played with to death. I got some He-Man stuff, OG He-Man stuff. Some bit of Star Wars. Still got a bit of Star Wars left. AT-AT, Falcon. So a couple of the smaller machines, which I think are a little bit difficult to find nowadays.
Which one?
One of them is like the one from Endor, where the guy goes inside. It's like a circle but flat.
Gotcha.
Like a disc. And then it's got guns on the side, and the disc kind of rotates around. Oh, don't worry, my ATAT's in all kinds of state of disrepair. Everything's in a state of disrepair. Some figures, most figures got sold off. Like I said, sold off. Charity, church. A lot of stuff went to church. Kids at church.
TV license guy.
TV license guy, still got him. Little bit like I got a little bit of Mask, got a little bit of GI Joe, a little bit of Action Force. Yeah. So that's the kind of stuff that I got. What about you? OG stuff I'm talking about.
OG. My OG stuff. My oldest OG stuff would be my Song of the South toys. You know, like Brer Rabbit. Now Disney's, you know, banned that, or they're removing it because they said it doesn't belong in the catalog, I think, anymore. Or it's Disney or Warner Brothers, one of them. Anyway, so other than that, I have GI Joe figures. I have the old 12-inch GI Joe figures.
Nice.
With the Apollo space capsule. But it's really badly damaged because I've thought of throwing it, you know, with its little parachute. But
you played with them as kids.
Yeah, but I would light them on fire, you know, like you're coming in the atmosphere.
Yeah, dude. The parachute toys that used to throw up. And then the parachute would open and, man.
I have lots of those little figures. I haven't found them ever again. We just had a parachute. That's all you did was throw it up, you know, a little trooper or a G.I. Joe figure. But I have a lot of the G.I. Joes, the 12-inch. I had a lot of Snoopy.
12 inches, eh? Now you're just showing off.
So a lot of original Star Wars. What's funny is I love those Star Wars growing up, the 79.
I know what your favorite OG toy is.
What
you
is
still a wheel and a stick.
BB gun actually was my favorite.
Ooh, I wasn't out gun.
I loved the BB gun. Oh God, we used to get into shootouts in the backyard, cowboys and Indians with friends. We'd always switch off. Because it's BB gun, you know, you'd always hear your mom like, don't do that, you're going to break something, you're going to get hurt. We got hit so many times, but no, it was fun. We had a lot of great time. But usually it was lighting things on fire with lots of friends, you know. G.I. Joe figures, we're in a battle. Get Dad's Zippo fuel, light them on fire. They just got hit with artillery. Star Wars, you know, the Millennium Falcon just blew up, light it on fire, you know. So, but no, I really love that. I always... because my mom didn't want me to have those, the big, like I could only have 3. She says, as long as you're living in this house, you're not going to get because she said you can have the Millennium Falcon or an AT-AT and a speeder. Like you would have X-Wing, you had all that stuff come out. But she says, you better pick the 3. She's like, wait till all the films are done and then pick it because I don't want this stuff all over the house. She's like, the figures, I don't mind. But she didn't want to have 50. So I picked the Millennium Falcon for 1 year. And about 2 years later, I can't remember the name of it, but it was a 3, and that would be my 4th oldest piece. It was a 3-level play set where you had at the bottom was a box where they were in the trash compactor, and the top was where you had Vader. He could go in, and it was the Death Station, the Death Star.
Yeah.
My brain is like screwed up today. So it was basically the top level the whole thing was the Death Star, and you had 3 levels. I had a little elevator, and it was cool. I gave it to my cousin. And then like you, we donated a lot to charity. But G.I. Joe would be my favorite.
Nice.
And Star Wars. Death Star playset, yeah.
Are you set up? Are you ready?
No, it's not working, so it's not working. I figured I didn't realize that in order for that to work, I have to actually be hosting the show. It won't let that second camera come in. Not a problem. So here it is. I picked this up because I never got the original one.
Yeah, I got that.
I know you got it. So I got this one, but actually it really, they did a bang up job. I mean, the sculpt, when you compare it to the first one.
Holy shit, that head sculpt is incredible.
Yeah. I mean, it's phenomenal sculpt.
Yeah.
You compare it to the first one, there is no comparison. The first one's like an alien. Everything else pretty much is the same except for the boots. They did a lot more detail work.
Right.
I mean, just take a look. Come on.
Over your face. There we go.
Yeah.
See, C920s, man.
I don't.
C920s.
There we go.
Yay.
You can see, look at that.
Wow.
I mean, I was looking at the originals and much different.
That's a heck of a level of detail on that.
Yeah.
Damn.
So they did a lot of great work. I mean, everything else is pretty much in step. But whether it's the arm mechanics, the metal, the painting, everything, they really were spot on with this figure. Like,
yeah.
I would say this is one of their top figures. What I'm waiting for right now is the Mark V, the suit up, where it shows him suiting up. You remember that one?
Yeah.
Beautiful, because they have it where you can have multiple poses, where you have the briefcase pops open and he grabs it, and you have one where he has his hand.
I thought it was the Mark IV.
I thought that was the Mark V. Isn't it the Mark V?
The one from Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
The red and silver.
Mark V.
I thought I could be wrong. It could be wrong.
Yeah, it's Mark V.
Look, it is the Mark V. Okay, my bad. Mayor Cooper.
No problem. I was like, my brain is like, really not remembering anything? No. I need a bigger piece of cardboard, Bionics. That's right. You're right. Well, I had this whole thing set up so we could switch to another camera. It's just not working. I'm working on it.
Boo hiss.
Boo hiss. I think there are a lot of great figures coming out. I actually found a few I was going to show you. Hold on.
I've just had today 5 pre-ordered figures shipped.
Shipped?
Yeah.
I thought you were about to say show up.
No, shipped. So, they'll be here for next week.
Yes. What, pray tell, are they?
They are Batman and Robin from Batman Forever. Sonar suit Batman. Robin.
Looks nice.
That's coming. Axe Wolves from The Mandalorian.
Oh, okay.
Hunter from The Bad Batch.
Very nice.
And I don't know what the 5th is. We don't know what the 5th one is. I did cancel one though.
Which?
I had the integrated Spider-Man suit from.
I canceled that as well.
I canceled that, yeah.
It hit me. What was it? Last Sunday? Not this one. The one before. You get the little notification from Sideshow. It says, it's going to be charged and fulfilled on this day. And I was like,
it's like $400 something, and I was like,
do I want that anymore?
Yeah, I don't. I got the classic suit Spidey, and that's all I really need. Yeah. I don't need another Tom Hardy. And I'll be 100 with you, George. Phase 4 has soured my, because I was trying to collect all of the Marvel heroes from Phase 1, 2, 3. Mm-hmm. Phase 4 has just killed my interest in it. Killed it.
There is a figure I do want from Phase 4, but I have not ordered it because I refuse to support it. I did like the Loki figure. Not the show, but I like the figure. The President Loki.
What?
The President Loki figure. I like the President Loki figure, but doesn't like the show. But I don't want to give them any money, so I haven't ordered it. And I got a notification which says, you were on the waiting list, and you have, 3 days or however many days it was. I just let it go, and I'm still kicking myself because it's a great figure.
Well, it's a character that was in for 2 seconds.
I know, but I like the figure because it also came with that crocodile, the alligator. Sorry, the alligator, the Loki alligator.
Get the third party.
Is there a third party one?
Yeah, there's a third party one of the president, but get the third party.
I'll do that then.
The actor, Jesus, my brain's fried.
See, I said both of ours today.
It is. I was just got a goof.
I didn't want the one, but then I don't understand why you said. Wait a minute,
Richard E. Grant.
Yes, now that I have ordered.
That comes with the croc.
Oh, I didn't pay attention. That I have ordered. I didn't realize, though, they're not giving us a second head sculpt because I was looking at it. I'm like, they're giving us 2 head sculpts. They've done a new thing now. It's a faceplate.
Well, you know that they were also, well, of course you know, but I was really shocked to see them doing a Hot Toys Richard E. Grant Loki as well. So that was Richard E. Grant was the only thing I liked about that show. His
Right.
Loki was great.
Yeah. That's why I
And
ordered. Tell me you ordered it. You ordered the Hot Toys one. I know there's no way you didn't order Loki. Richard E. Grant.
I ordered and have the third party.
You have it?
The third party one, yes.
Is it there?
It's in storage. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I honestly cannot remember at this moment in time if I ordered the Hot Toy one as well.
Good or bad? It's the third party one.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Third party.
And wait a minute. Who are you getting the 89? Who are you getting, not the 89, the Sonar Batman? Because it hasn't been released yet. Is that from...
Yeah, it has. It's just come out.
That's batch 1 in Hong Kong. Are you still doing with the company over there? Because it can't be Sideshow.
No, I got it from Sideshow, buddy.
Man, I'm going to call and ring somebody.
Quarter Black Garrett already has his Robin. I don't think he's got his Batman Sonar. He's already got his Robin.
He must be using, he has to be using what they're...
But mine are coming from Sideshow. I have the proof.
No, I believe you. What are you? It doesn't make any sense.
I know, guys. I want to do Witcher as soon as I possibly can. Hopefully, Saturday or Sunday, we'll be able to get some good Witchering in. And if I manage to get a good night's sleep tonight, because my sleeping pattern, I'll be honest with you, is fucked in the ass. If I get my sleeping pattern back on track, I mean, we'll see for tomorrow.
Oh.
We'll see for tomorrow. But it all depends on when I wake up. But yeah, I am getting withdrawal symptoms. I am. I
love the watching you play.
Need a big sesh. Need a big sesh. George's resources make pale, mine are pale into insignificance to him.
No,
it's just what George chooses to get.
No. It's just, it drives me crazy. You're the first person who gets them faster than me. And I was like, how does Az do that? Is there like some time vortex going on here?
Do you know, I'll tell you, do you know how I do it? I hit you up about a contact in the company this week. And to expedite an order I put in, it's about having the contacts. George, I'll be honest with you, mate. I ain't got a fucking clue. I used to get them before Robert did.
Wow.
Yeah. I used to get them before Robert did. Hey, I got something to show. I got a couple of things to show. I'm going to show something pretty sexy to start with. This just arrived today. Third party. Fans Toys. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Fans Toys version of Jazz.
Oh.
It came in and it's an absolute beauty. Come on, Jazz. You can do it, mate. You can do it.
Very nice.
Just fucking focus. Okay. But they've got a Fans Toys Jazz here. Beautifully compact back as well. Look at that compact back. That is great. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, I'm going to stick him next to my Mirage. Those two, now that Fans Toys are starting to do cars now.
Right.
We're going to get some great stuff in the future.
I'm waiting for mine.
Still not there.
Nope. It's
Where did you order it from? Mars?
Big Bad Toy Store.
I got some stuff from Big Bad Toy Store arriving. Some
but
Crimson Guards.
They told me that there's an as condition. Like the more you play with them, the bigger they get. So you got to watch out.
Dude, I have something the more I play with the big... Anyway, here's another one.
Is this the... I'm waiting for it. Oh.
just going to pull back a little bit, turn him around.
Did you just say that?
Jazz is a Porsche 911. Porsche 911. What?
You said you're just going to pull back a little bit, then turn him around.
Yeah. I need him to be asked to me. We got the Motor Master.
Oh wow!
Now this is the big boy for the Stunticons, and I do have all 3 of the Stunticons they've released so far. There's still one more to be released, but when that comes out, I'll be able to actually create Menasor by combining all 5. But this guy is a doozy, man.
He's got a sword. From which one is he? Which
Stunticons. He's a Decepticon Stunticon.
No.
I've actually got the Decepticon logo.
Was that from them? Which show? Is that a comic-based one, or is that the
This
anime?
is from the cartoon. This is from the cartoon.
I just don't remember him.
And the toy. I mean, this came out as a G1 toy as well. Motor Master. Yeah.
Motor Master.
I think they call this is the fans toys version. Again, so this is called I think Road King instead of Motor Master. But the ratchet joints, oh my goodness me.
You can hear him.
You can get some unbelievable poses with this. I love all the split cut ankles on them, so you can get some, really dynamic posing going. But he's a beauty. But this next one isn't fans toys. The fans toys version of this is yet to be released, yet to come out, even for pre-order. It's still in development. But it's going to be hard. I gotta say, it's going to be hard pushed to beat this version.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Whip it out.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Move the microphone so I've got maximum roomage. Ladies and gentlemen, Ultra Magnus.
Oh.
Now this is Trans Toys, Trans Toys Ultra Magnus. And this is an absolute. I put the clear eyes in him. You can actually put batteries in this to light up the eyes.
Nice.
And B, you can put him into a voice box as well.
Really?
Yeah. So he says stuff, but I mean, again, the posability of this just
and it
incredible.
Looks weighty, hefty,
oh,
like real, not just
die cast. Yeah. Die cast pieces everywhere on this.
Can you show the hands to the closest? Oh yeah. Ooh, look at those hands. No, what's on the inside? Do the fingers
all individual
move?
Fingered?
Do the fingers?
Each finger's individual. Each finger is individual.
Wow.
You can really pose. So I like to pose it how a human hand would naturally drop.
So your own toy can give you the finger.
Yeah, if you wanted to. And this, of course, this is the whole transformation. So there's nothing to add to this. This will all transform into the car carrier.
Right. Have you tried the eyes? Have you tested them?
No, I need to see the correct battery.
Very
Ultra Magnus, just see this one. The reason why I prefer this to the Masterpiece version, from Hasbro, is one of the main reasons is they really have cinched the waist here. Right. The other one, the Masterpiece one, is a bit more bulky, and I think this one just really looks like the cartoon version.
It does.
Of Ultra Magnus. Just has that beautiful cinch in there, which just gives it that little bit more leanness.
Well, it's sleek. I don't know. It's sleek and elegant, but powerful.
Yeah.
It's like Pat had said when he was on the show, they have great legs.
Oh yeah. I mean the legs are perfect for G1 cartoon, and like just look at how tight that back is. There's no bulk. There's no bulk in that back at all. I love Ultra Magnus. Ultra Magnus is one of my favorites.
It's got
His favorite Transformers of all time. Rodimus Prime, Optimus, Bumblebee, Prowl, Sideswipe.
So you like him? You like him more than Optimus?
Sophie's choice. I just think Ultra Magnus has such a distinct look to him. You know, just such a distinct look. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't know what this transforms into. You wouldn't know. I don't think just looking like this. You know, you see a couple of wheels at the bottom. The only thing is, I think realistically that should have 4 wheels instead of 2, but okay. I got Springer in there. I haven't shown. There's so many fans toys I haven't showed off yet. But that's just, to me, just a thing of absolute beauty. Absolute beauty. And so yeah, that's the X Trans Toys one.
Man,
and that's a, because I look at their line, and there's a lot. I got to be honest, there's a lot with the X Trans Toys. I'm just like, nope. Fans Toys does it much better. Much better.
Trans Toys or Fans Toys?
X Trans Fans Toys does it better than Trans Toys.
Oh, okay.
X Trans Toys. But when it came to this Ultra Magnus, and I know Fans Toys doesn't have their Ultra Magnus out now, but this was so much better than the like I said, the masterpiece, the actual OG masterpiece.
I like it. I think this is my favorite of everything you've shown, except for those little ones you showed last week, the micro ones. I really like those. I appreciated those.
What, Bumblebee? Showing off Bumblebee?
Yeah.
That was actually that was the masterpiece. Newer version, MP45.
Okay.
I think Bumblebee, which is the V2, the version 2 of Bumblebee, a lot tighter on the front, a lot of bulk gone on the front. Bulk's been moved to the back, but it's still looks pretty. I liked it. Some people don't. I get it. Horses for courses. I haven't shown the Stunticons off. I'll probably show them off next week. I got Springer to show off, which I haven't shown off. Got some stuff. I got some masterpieces arriving.
Oh.
I got a Sideswipe, which I'm not going to break this time. Sideswipe and Sunstreaker, brothers, the Lambo brothers, both transform in completely different ways, both Lamborghinis.
Oh, okay.
Then I've got Ironhide and Ratchet coming as well.
Oh, that. I like both of those. Two of my favorites.
So they're on the way. And I've also managed to secure and pick up a Fans Toys Maverick, which is actually Aerial Bot. Superior.
I don't know that
Aerial Bot.
I don't know that one.
So yeah, I think, did I show off the Aerial Bots?
No.
I'll Bumblebee does come with Spike. I think it does come with Spike. Ultra Magnus doesn't come with it does come with a figure. It comes with a figure of him when he was changed into a human. In that episode where he was changed into a human, it comes with that figure.
Well, I found this week. I've been looking for it forever.
Oh, the Red Sun Batman.
It's not a transform, but you know I love Batman.
Oh, no. I'm just going through big Lego Transformer phase right now.
And I'm trying to finish collecting these. So it's like I found, can you see
A
it?
Jade. There's Jade. Oh, these are the Kingdom Come.
Yeah, the Spectre. Spectre is my last.
And is it Norman? Is it Norman or Neville?
Yeah.
Can't remember. Is it Norman or Neville?
It's Norman McCoy.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Wow.
I don't know what
I would love that. That Jade's incredible. That Jade is very Alex Rossi.
And then I found this in the storage.
Silverbolt, yeah, which combines to Superion.
And I found this in the storage. I had like 40 of them. I was like, I gotta give these away or something.
I love them.
Okay, I'll send you some. I
love
because they're just taking up space. I'd never opened them. I found a lot of them.
Damn.
They're the 501st.
You know me.
I'll send you.
Mental on the 501st.
Then I'll send you.
Damn. I think I had one of those once upon a time.
Then I'll send you.
Now I don't.
No, you don't.
No. Oh, woe is me.
I have a big surprise.
For I am undone. Oh.
Which? I have a big surprise. I just have to go get it.
Well, George. Promises.
Yeah, it's quite big. It actually takes a little time to get it going, get it out there, show it off. But then it does its work. But you have to wait.
How long is that going to take?
About a minute. Hold on.
Okay. You go do that. I'll go through some more supers. Man of War 665, neighbor of the beast with a $6.65 super chat says, known I've become a one-trick pony, but seldom do fans achieve this level of victory. Fingers to OGL 2.0. Weasels of the Coast, fingers up. Has broken. Hashtag DND be gone. Hashtag open DND. I heard that I don't know the DND world, but I hear that they rolled it back. Are they trying to do a 2.0 version now? Because I heard they rolled back the first one. Yeah. Excuse me. Winning wheelchair ramps and dungeons. Brian McCann with a 15-month Sorcerer membership says, George, Westworld Season 1 is great. Westworld Season 2 is Season 3 is pure awful. I couldn't even get through Season 1. I couldn't. I got bored. Got bored out of my mind. Roller Coaster. Well, I like Westworld the movie. That's my Westworld movie. That's fun. I found the TV show to be so fucking boring. Roller Coaster with a €5 says, it's worse in Germany. We have to pay even if you, like I am, don't even own a TV. Yeah, Germany's a country known for a couple of issues. Striker X24 with $2 says, my $5 chat isn't even visible on here. What? Imran 218 with a $10 says, any interest in collecting third-party lightsabers? It's a bit of a rabbit hole, but a good hobby for collectors. I can't fall down any more rabbit holes, Imran, but not a third party, but I do have Luke's, masterwork. I don't know what they call them. I do have Luke's masterwork lightsaber on pre-order from Hasbro. I choose to remember Luke Skywalker, not Mark Hamill. Albion, correct. Yul Brynner, fucking for a great actor. He was so great as the Black Gunslinger. The Gunslinger, what have they called him? Doctor Who 32 with a $5 says, used to cut apart army men glue them back together, and strap firecrackers to them. Nice. Firecrackers make they make great explosions for when you're doing photography, figure photography. I'd like to get into figure photography. I'd legit like to get into figure photography. Yeah, Sid from Toy Story. Yeah, Christina. I think I could have a lot of fun with that. Martino Schmone. The Suave Swiss. Good evening, gentlemen. Sorry I'm late. Trying to watch from an airplane. Connection sucks. Tell them to sort it out. Oi, stewardess. Sort out my shit. Damar Hamlin at Cardiac Center with a $2 says, "Az, are you an Evangelion fan? I've never got into it. I'm not saying I don't. I'm not saying I'm not interested. It's just something I haven't got into. I think I'm worried about getting into stuff like that and Gundams because, like I said, I can't have another rabbit hole to fall down.
Why not?
Look, George.
One more rabbit hole. Maybe good for you.
I'm actually thinking about when my module cases go up and I put some of my stuff in there, the Lego, Transformers, some 1-in-6s. I'm deciding on whether or not I should reduce my collection.
No, that always happens. It's good. It helps you to focus. I did that. You do it every once in a while. It's a good thing to do.
We should also... Sorry, go on. Sorry.
No, you go through it and you go, what do I really love? Like, if tomorrow, is it Batman? Is it DC? Is it Marvel? Is it Transformers? You go through and you go, these two or this one. It helps you. Because it also focuses you.
Yeah. It would also free up some funds.
Kashish.
Which could go into some more specific.
Yeah, because you need better workers, by the way. You know, I called for a manager and I got some flunky. Well, last week I called for a manager. I wanted to talk to the manager and I just get
wanted to speak to the manager?
Yeah. I got a flunky.
I've ordered 3 DF-120s and 3 DF lifter drawers.
Okay.
So in the front room, when they eventually arrive, because obviously
takes a while.
Order them, takes a while.
They build them.
Hoping we might get that reduced a bit. We'll see. So I'm going to have the 3 lifter drawers at the bottom, obviously. And I'm going to have 3 DF-60s.
Very nice.
And next to them, 3 DF-120s. The Lego is going to move into the DF-120s.
Okay.
Probably 2 cities.
Are you going to light them?
Of course.
Oh.
I've got an app on my phone, dear boy.
Very good.
Which lights up my module cases. Lights up my back symbol. It's all connected. Mr. Porkchop set it all up for me.
Oh, very nice.
So, in the 120s, I've got to decide, but I'm going to have certainly at least 1 city, maybe 2 city, and castle, Transformers in the D60s here. I want to get my 501sts out. The DFs are module cases, Dave.
Custom cases you make for collection.
They are DF-60s. A DF-120 is the same size of those 2 DF-60s side to side, but they don't have the bar in the middle. So they're boom. If I press the button on my phone, on they go. So you can see all the Transformers there. You can see the Lego City developing there. Want to get the castle Lego out. Want to get the castles built.
Well, look, I've been waiting 2.5 years for this, and it finally shows up. And he sends it to me in a chest.
Beautiful.
You see?
Yeah.
So he sends it in the chest.
That's Conan.
That's Conan. That's
Conan.
That's Conan. Because I love Conan, the original. So this is the Battle of the Mound. You remember towards the end, at the end of the movie?
Yeah. There's 1 in 6 tumbler up there with some bat posse up there as well. I spoke to Drust.
Oh yeah,
and he said that they found my 1966 Batmobile, and it's now on its way. That's like 2 weeks ago. Still haven't fucking turned up.
That's weird.
That's a really nice chest, says Christina.
Thank you. Because that's weird. Because my
I love a good chest.
My iron, the Vulture's showing up in next week's show.
I've got Vulture.
You have Vulture?
Yeah, it's in storage.
I've wanted it ever since the movie. So here we go. Cool. Come on, get out of here, you little bastard.
Wow, that's what she said. Okay, while George is fumbling, we got Trucker Rob with a $5 as well, saying, "Oh hi, Trucker Rob. How you doing? Good to see you, buddy. I've seen you for a while. Good to see you later. I haven't seen you for a while."
Ladar's awesome.
Yeah, I'm on open bar after this as well.
Oh wow!
I know, and I've barely got a voice, and I got to talk about Velma. And I don't know if I got to watch episode 3, which came out today. So after this, I'm gonna have to go watch episode fucking 3 just in case. And the EFAP film was great, dude. I cannot believe we got a video out of that because the nary a word was said during that episode 2. Holy shit, that was some doggus shitters.
What episode are you talking about?
Episode 2 of Velma.
You're actually watching that?
I got to. I'm on shows to talk about it. I got to.
Is it getting worse per episode, or is it just staying the same as the?
It's horrible. It's just nasty, spiteful dog shit. Racist dog shit.
Racist on top of it.
Racist, and not just against white people. It basically hits every stereotype imaginable. Mindy Kaling's got fucking issues. Mindy, just go into therapy. You fucking need it.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with that.
Big time. Jay Thomas 887 has been a bard for 6 months. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate you, buddy.
So here you can see him.
Let's have a look.
Oh, stop
shit, son.
Yeah.
Holy, that head.
Yeah, that's from the dog.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's custom.
Shit.
You can see all the work that went into it.
Yes.
And then you have him here with the helmet that they made for him from the last battle.
Nice.
You remember when he just had it kind of...
Screw your freedom.
Yeah. Now you remind me of that, and I want to toss it in the...
No, don't. That's too beautiful. It's too pretty. That's not Arnold. That's Conan.
That's Conan. So he also made the shield. It's all metal.
Nice.
And of course, he has the axe. So he really did the whole Battle of the Mound.
Nice.
And of course,
oh yes,
I can get a good close up. You can see he had these. I mean, these were actually engraved.
This is a custom, I believe.
Yeah,
this is custom made.
Come on.
That's it. Move it that way. Yep. Bam.
Yeah.
Broken blade.
And then this one.
Clam. Nice.
Yeah, so obviously you can tell I love Conan. It was my first R movie, but I really loved Robert.
Such a good film, man.
I love the books.
I would love. I'm jealous. I'm absolutely jealous of that. I'd love a beautiful Conan figure. Legit.
Really?
Oh fuck yeah!
There's only one guy that does them. Okay.
If I'm gonna, I'm thinking about my next back issues for comics.
Mm-hmm.
I'd really like to start picking up the Conan run.
I'm really waiting for a series to come out. I'm just glad Amazon they got turned down. You're not waiting for a good Conan series? Like done right, properly?
A good one, yes. That's done right, yes.
Done properly.
This current day, right now, I don't think that's possible. I unfortunately don't think it's possible. That's the reason why it fell apart at Amazon.
Well, that's because you had
it's problematic.
Because you had Salky wanting to DEI the whole thing.
Salky's
she wanted to have Conan braiding chicks' hairs. Yeah, no work. So tell me about Velma. It's really racist.
Oh yeah.
I just find that so hard to. No, I believe you, but it's always funny when you have the people who are, fighting fascism and fighting racism.
It's racist and full of stereotypes. Fred is the butt of every joke. He's a narcissist, and his white. This is legit. I'm not even bullshitting you here. His white privilege is so much. His body hasn't even gone through puberty yet. He's felt no need to.
Wow. Just amazing.
Shaggy's now black and not called Shaggy, called Norville. And he's a simp for Velma.
Mm-hmm. What does it have to do with the original?
Nothing. None of this has got anything to do with. Scooby-Doo isn't even in it.
Then how is it? Okay. Gotcha.
Daphne is now Asian and a drug dealer and a lesbian with Velma.
Now, let me ask you, if someone had whispered to you in your ear or told you when you were a kid watching Scooby-Doo.
Loved Scooby-Doo.
Right. That in years' time, when you're grown up, they described Velma. Would you believe them?
No, because
bait and switch.
I've lived in a world where identity ideology never existed.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't make any sense. Why would you do that?
Because I used to see things that I would be like, I think this is going to happen in the future. This is going to happen. I never saw this happening.
No, because they'd be like, well, we need more representation. But the characters aren't those races. Why don't you create a new franchise with those characters, with those races? Oh, because we need to hijack the franchise. Oh, I see.
Just more bait and switch.
Yeah, I saw the rumor that Norville is going to go on a date with a black woman called Scooby with an I. Now, if this is true, we don't know if it's true. If this is true, is Mindy Kaling saying black women are dogs? Is she saying that black women are animals? There's a lot of problematic attachments to that. No, she's not a furry. She's just a regular woman called Scooby with an eye.
What did you think of the Escape from New York reboot they're doing?
Got no interest.
Yeah, neither do I. John Carpenter's not involved. I'm like, yep, I'm out.
Yeah, Carpenter's not involved. Stop remaking great movies. You want to remake a movie? Remake a shit one.
There you go.
And make it good.
Yeah, they're gender swapping.
If these fucking retards think that they can do better, I'll tell you right now, you can't even come close. Not even close. You're not fit to lace the boots of John Carpenter.
And thank God he didn't touch it. He's like,
the sheer fucking hubris, George.
It is. But of course, I mean, you can even read the headlines. As soon as you read reboot, you go, okay, gender swap, DEI.
Oh, well, didn't John Carpenter say he's not involved?
Yeah. And
the last he heard, they were going to gender swap Snake Plissken.
Yeah. I'm like, you only have Kurt Russell. He's Snake Plissken.
Yes. And Snake Plissken, of course, was the muse for Hideo Kojima's Solid Snake.
Oh, yeah.
For Metal Gear Solid. That's basically Snake Plissken.
Very nice. How could it not be Snake Plissken? I even enjoyed, not a lot of people did, Escape from LA just because I like Snake Plissken. Didn't like a lot of it, but it was a little bit of fun back in the day.
That surfing bit,
yeah,
nearly died of cringe.
It was. I said there was specific moments, like I could pull out 3 minutes. Well, I love it. Snake, cut everything else out.
I know. I watched Escape from LA once.
Yeah, I've
never seen it again.
Just one time.
But Escape from New York, seen that many times.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But you got me in the mood to watch Conan.
Yeah, Conan.
So I might when I slip into bed tonight.
Conan.
Ladies, listen.
What are the best things in life?
Oh, yes. Crush your enemies before you, and hear the lamentations of the women.
You know, in my old office years ago, I used to have this. I had this painting in the conference room. It was before all meetings. A cousin of mine had bought me it was called The Crowning of Napoleon by Louis. And it was it was like 40 by 40 something. And I put on the plaque there, what are the best things in life? To crush your enemies, see them do for you. And anytime I was going to have a meeting where I would go into to negotiate something, everybody would go into there and I'm like, I'll be back in about 5 minutes, just so they could sit there. And it was small enough where it would draw your eye to it, where they had to get close to read it. And it would always change the negotiations. And walking about 10 minutes later, you know, after they had coffee or anything, and they're like, it would always go well. That was like
weird.
Yeah. I was like, I love this.
I love it. I love it so much.
You know what I've never seen? I've never seen the Conan with
grown man naked.
Where the hell did that come?
Airplane.
Yes, I know.
In a grown man naked.
I've never seen them.
Never been to a Turkish prison. Ever see your mom come out of the shower with the water just glistening off her naked?
Crazy.
Remember comedy, George?
Yes, that thing which used to add years to our life.
Yeah. Maxim M with a 13-month sorcerer membership says, I'm over 100 hours into The Witcher 3.
Oh.
Thanks, and done next to nothing. Did you buy that Geralt statue? 1 in 3. I thought about it. And do you know what? When I decided to pull the trigger, it was down to wait list only.
Oh.
So I was like, maybe that's a good thing because I don't know whether it would go.
Really?
I am gutted.
You know,
I
where
really
you put
want
it.
them. I really want them to do a princess from Gatchaman Battle of the Planets
Mm-hmm.
because my
Why?
Mark / Ken the Eagle, depending on whether you saw it through Gatchaman or Battle of the Planets. I personally saw it through Battle of the Planets.
Okay.
Is one of the most incredible statues I have.
Where is it?
It's in the front room.
Oh.
Again, I think I have.
Don't tell me you have it on Instagram.
Yeah, I think I have it on Insta. Let me scroll down my feed. Lots of sexy stuff there.
You know, I've never seen the new Conan. Did you see it? Was it worth it?
Yes, I saw it.
Momoa.
Momoa, Jason Mimosa.
I thought you were about to say Jason Samoa.
Jason Mimosa. It was not great.
Not decent at all. Oh yes, I have seen this. That is a beauty. I used to watch this as
This
a
lights
kid.
up.
Yep. Very nice. Battle of the Planets. Great child. Yeah.
Yes. Beautiful. Got another portrait of Ken the Eagle / Marks. A mask smashed. This is a 1:4 scale.
Yeah, it's beautiful though.
It's the photos don't do it credit.
Yeah, I can tell.
You know, they just don't do it credit. Live, just in the flesh. I don't know why cameras just can't pick. You know, cannot capture what the eye sees just correctly. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I did do a picture of him lit up, but I think, I mean, this is my one and only. This is my, if my house was on fire, I'm running out with this.
You're grabbing that one.
No, I'm grabbing this.
Oh, really? So you value this more, the Azrael?
Yes, the Azrael Batman. 1:3 scale.
See,
huge.
See, you're talking about going through your stuff. I did that 2 years ago. I got rid of all my 1/4. I just know 1/3 or the 1/6. I just love the size of the 1/3 that, you know, just has a certain gravitas. I can understand why you like that.
Yeah, Bell's a given. If I can't take anything but one thing, it's always Bell. End of story. But if I can take an object, Belle's already run out the house. She's safe. If I can take one object, this is it. Well, it would actually be Graham Nolan's page from Batman 701 that he sent me from Detective Comics 701. But I'm talking statue-wise. I'll take that, just frisbee it out the house, and then pick this up and run.
Oh, okay. Thought you were going to frisbee this out the house.
Dude, I dropped Geralt. I dropped Jerry from Rivia.
And I think
what do you think? What do you think? How do you think that's going to end?
Which with the
the Rodimus Prime that I just got, the Rodimus Prime statue, one of the bits which goes on the base, that just literally just toppled over from the floor onto the floor and chipped the spikes of 3 of the spikes. I was like,
well, you can fix it. I can send you some. There's resin. There's resin.
Oh yeah, it can be fixed, and it's light damage, no damage on the figure itself, and it's at the back, so you don't see it anyway. But you know, just imagine dropping a Jerry while holding it in one hand like a fucking moron.
It happens.
Onto tiled floor.
Yeah, I can see a nice little Viking funeral for it.
Oh, chucked in a skip.
That's it?
Yeah,
After all
yeah.
the love, it's just like, okay, you're out of here.
Got chucked in a skip. Yeah.
Bye. Good luck. Did you ever get the Witcher figure from the show?
Never arrived. Toys Wonderland. I have got to contact Toys Wonderland. There are so many things which have not arrived.
I haven't got mine either. That's why I was asking.
Have I ever had a problem with Sideshow? A couple of times, a couple of small problems.
But then you had to talk.
Sorted immediately.
You called them up.
Sorted immediately.
You laid the law.
No, I just live chatted them. The customer service was incredible. No.
They do have on the phone. I hate the chat. I call them on the phone when I have a problem. They have amazing. I don't know who the hell is training them, but their customer service, they're always very kind. They try to do everything possible to help you. But the live chat, it always like you're the seventh person in line.
You're in America, though. I'm in the UK.
Okay.
Calling America from the UK, A, got to get the time right. B, very expensive.
So you use the live chat. But you have a good experience.
Yeah. I mean, they've always sorted the issues out. Once I ordered Batman from Batman Hush. He sent me 2. Okay. I called them up and I said, or either called them up or live chatted them. I live chatted them, actually. I live chatted them. I was like, hi, I've just received this order. Like, okay. I was like, but you sent me 2. I only ordered 1. Mm-hmm. And the live chat went, do you mind just holding for a second? I said, yeah, sure. Live chat. No drama for me. Comes back a few minutes later. We would like, this is how they phrased it. We would like to offer for you to keep it.
Wow.
For free. No charge. Because the cost of getting it returned.
Right.
Probably won't even worth it.
So it's goodwill.
Let me keep it. All right, cheers.
Yeah.
I ordered the Daredevil in the black costume.
The Sideshow Daredevil?
The Sideshow one. I ordered one of them. They sent me a box of 6.
What?
They sent me one box, which had 6 in.
I know, not one. You're bound to have a fan over there.
Hey, Nina. So again, I'll try and be as honest as I can. We all say little white lies. I try to be as honest as I can. Because if you're honest, you don't have to think about the lies you've said.
Correct.
So I called them up.
Right.
Just as a general rule of trying to be as honest as I can. Called them up and said, hi, you sent me a box of 6 instead of 1. And they said to us, we know we were, doors open. 2 secs.
So that's an interesting story. I think that Az has like a secret admirer over in Sideshow. He gets the stuff faster. He gets 6, then he gets 1. What do you think? So what is everybody planning on watching next? As in superheroes, is everybody dumping Marvel since Phase 4 is absolutely horrendous? And are you looking forward to DC that's absolutely being destroyed by James Gunn? Because today the choices that we're faced with, rigged. TV license people, they're knocking on the door. They're saying, where's your bill? John Wick 4? Hell yeah, I'm looking forward to John Wick 4. They've shot 4 and 5 back to back, so that's a good thing. Get your BBC license. The new Spider-Verse, I haven't even watched the original. I have to watch that one. I don't think it's looking as bleak. I think
sorry, that's Amazon delivering my mouthwash.
Some people were saying it was BBC, time to pay up your TV license.
No. Could have been, though, couldn't it? So I called him up and I said, you sent me a box, not 1. It's a TV license, people. So they said, we were going to contact you. We realized the mistake. We're going to get somebody to come pick it up if that's all right. It's like, of course. I said, the other 5 are still boxed up. I've taken 1 out for me. Like, great. They came a few days later. Delivery guy picked it up, took it away, gave me 50 quid.
Oh,
50 quid as a as an apology.
that's very, again, it's
That's good
showing
customer
you
service.
excellent. Now, Sideshow has some of the best customer service I've ever seen
I think so.
online. And now that you've explained to me that that's the way it is in live chat, I'll give it another shot. I just couldn't stand the live chat here. But I still think you have a fan there somewhere. I was just sharing it with the chat. You've got an admirer there.
I'm not gonna lie, George. I'm sexy as fuck.
We all know that. You got someone over there who's got the ass pillow, and they're like, let's just sit around.
Oh, I hope so. Dapper Nerf Herder with a $5 says, "Hey, lads and George, I just got my first 40k Space Furries army." They said Space Wolves. I don't know why. Space Furries. I'm excited to figure out how to build them and paint them. Awesome. If you're feeling a little bit lost, a little bit confused, just go online, go to YouTube, look for a guide. Best way to do it. Do I attach the weapons immediately?
Right.
Will that hamper the painting? That sort of stuff. Exciting times, dude. Exciting times. George.
Yes, that's my name.
Time is upon us, sir.
It is. It always passes so quickly.
Way quick.
We need to add extra time.
If it wasn't an open bar, no problem.
But it always passes so quickly. We start and then it's over.
You just described my sex life. We start, and she's like, "Oh, is that it?" And I'm like,
"I'm done." Yeah.
Do you want to finish me? Oh, no.
Move over. The toys.
I'm done. I'm good. Now, if you could get out the bed, I need to sleep.
Rodimus goes there.
Can you put the plastic crates of 1 in 6 back where you were? And I'll curl up in the corner of the bed with my ass up against the cold plastic.
It was great seeing everybody today. Chat, y'all all were amazing as always.
1,200. Honestly, so grateful for the support that you give this show, turning up and watching. We're nerds. I know it. We're nerds. It's what we do. But yep. I'm so grateful for 1,200 to watch grown men talk about toys.
Why not?
It's crazy, and I love it. Thank you. Is there anything you'd like to plug, George, ladies, before you go?
Yeah, I have a new video coming out on Saturday. And I'm actually in the process right now. I'm working on Tulsa King. I'm doing a recap. I just finished watching it. I love it.
Yeah, Gary's thinking about doing that as well.
I love Tulsa King. So
maybe you and Gary should do a video on it.
That would be great. I'd love to do it. That would be awesome. And I just finished 1923, waiting for the next few episodes. There's something I don't understand, but I'm going to get into that later. But we're starting to get, at the same time that you have a collapse in Hollywood, you're having this, not only you have the alternative media, you creating content, everyone here on YouTube, Rumble, everywhere else, but now you're having an aspect of Hollywood, for good or bad, whether they're conservative, left, right, doesn't matter, but they're starting to pump out good material. Not films, but sometimes they're even better than films.
I get my entertainment pretty much from Japan and Korea right now. Those shows are great. I wanted to watch 1899. Nina told us that it's been cancelled after 1 season, so now I don't want to watch it. Because I don't want to watch it and be like, this was good, and then be like, well, that's it. I hate it when that happens.
Well, of course. I was getting, because she did a review, what was it, 2 months back on 1899? I'd listened to it. I couldn't go because I was sick. I was like, I got to watch this show. I got to watch, because I had watched 3 episodes of it, and then I got sick. I'm like, I'm out. I'm not going to be able to make it. And then when I heard that it's canceled, I'm like, what's the point? It's like Altered Carbon. I loved the first season of Netflix.
First season's great.
It's like a work of art, science fiction, fantasy art, beautiful. And I could not wait when they said season 2 is, it's renewed for season 2. I'm like, this is gonna be the best. I'm gonna rewatch it forever. Season 2 comes out, I pop it, and I'm like, 15 minutes later, I'm like, what piece of shit is this, and who made it?
I mean, when I watched, by the way, Roy Raptor, thank you for the $2. Appreciate you. When I watched season 2 of Alice in Borderland, I couldn't stop.
What about season 2?
No, season 2, when I watched season 2 of it, I couldn't stop watching. I put it on. It was so engrossing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, fuck it, I need to watch the next episode now, and the next episode, the next
More
episode.
than one? More than season 1? Because you got me to watch season 1.
Season 2 is brilliant.
We're talking about the kids who have to play the game or they die.
Yeah, they play the games, yeah.
I haven't finished the finale. I wanted to find out, or the last 2 episodes, I want to find out why this all happened. Where they go to this island.
No spoilers, don't worry, no spoilers. No spoilers, I'm not giving any spoilers.
So it says
at the end, the first season ends very interestingly, and the second season continues where it left off.
Okay.
So,
but does it answer the question? That's what I wanted to know.
George?
Yeah.
Watch it.
All right, I'll watch it. So season 2, you were saying it was very good. You binged it?
Yeah, I had to.
There's no but. There's not a but.
No.
It was good. Okay.
It was great. In actual fact, again, no spoilers. In actual fact, I was shocked at some of the decisions.
Really?
Shocked in a good way, because I'm such used to Western shite that they made certain decisions, and I was like, holy shit, did not see that coming.
You mean they actually had original concepts? Like it wasn't just a rehash?
Beauty of the show is interested in the character, not the gender of the character. So there's the women in the show are great. The guys in the show are great. I'm not going to say any more.
Okay.
Because season 2 was a doozy. A doozy. The show, if you missed, we're talking about Alice in Borderland, Nina.
Yeah. Now I'm going to have to go watch the last 2, and I'm going to watch Unopened Bar first. So I'll watch it later.
Because it builds up to a hell of a crescendo in season 2. And then I was just, and I really liked the ending of season 2. Whether there's a season 3, don't know.
But have they left it open for season 3?
It could happen. So if they announce a season 3, I'd be like, okay,
it makes sense.
We know where this is going to go. If they don't, and they say, that's it, that's the story, I'm pretty happy with the ending.
Wow, that's pretty unique in order. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, Tulsa King, the good thing about Tulsa King, now I'm going to have to watch that too, is that Taylor Sheridan is going to do the same thing he did with Yellowstone. So they not only have they renewed season 2, he's starting to work on a prequel series to show Stallone's character in the mafia before he went to prison.
Yeah, I'm aware of it. Well, David was saying, one of the characters in the show is trans. You can see that by looking at them. They're probably my favorite character in the show.
Really?
Yeah, because it doesn't, the trans aspect isn't, they don't focus on it. It's not an issue. It's just, this is the character.
Well, that makes sense.
Now we're going to focus on the character. And the character is fucking brilliant. And it's like, that's how it should be.
Always. It always should be character.
In the West, it would just be fucking trans, blah, blah, blah. You know, oh my God. Let's go into the fucking men's toilets and shove a fucking tampon up her cooch. By cooch, I mean fucking gaping wound. You know, but in the show, no, you could see right from the start. And they were awesome. That's good writing. That's good characterization.
We've seen it from once in a while. And I look forward to season 2 after I finish those 2 episodes. Thank you for telling me that, because I'm always worried. The last show I saw that I thought was good all the way through was The Last Kingdom, like all the seasons. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. That was good. I like that. Well, I was nervous because I thought season 1 was really good, where season 1 leaves off. Again, not going to say, but where season 1 leaves off, I'm like, ooh, can they pull season 2 off, or for want of a better phrase, they pulled it off. As is low key into trans. No, I'm high key into good writing and good storytelling.
Always.
I'm on Drinkers Open Bar in an hour, or just less than an hour, and I think I gotta go watch Velma episode 3. So fuck my life, I guess.
Well, have a good time with Velma.
Like I said, if I do get a good night's sleep and I wake up at a reasonable time, by reasonable time, I mean before 6 p.m. Tomorrow, I'd like to do a Witcher stream if possible. So I'd love to do a Witcher stream if possible. If not, I swear to God, I've committed to something Saturday or Sunday. I can't remember.
Sunday fun day.
Sunday fun day. No X-Ray Girl this week though. She's doing something. I can't remember what, but she's not going to be there. But yeah, if I can't do tomorrow with The Witcher, Saturday or Sunday, we're going to have an almighty Witcher stream, okay? Because I have as much withdrawal symptom as you have withdrawal symptom. I need it. Thank you so much for coming today, folks. Like I said, 1.2K for men talking about toys. Madness. You're beautiful. Mods, thank you so much indeed. Everyone who super chatted, became a member, gifted memberships, bashy washy. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. We'll be back next week, where I will be 1 year older.
Really? Next week?
Yeah, next Wednesday.
So we're going to have to do something special for your birthday. What would you like?
Do you know what I'd like, George? Pleasure of your company.
Oh, but you got that. But I have an idea now.
Oh, yeah. And lots of money.
I have an idea.
No, seriously.
I got you.
I want a house.
You want that? You have a house.
No, not my house. Too small. I want a big house, George.
Okay.
I want a swimming pool with it.
Swimming pool.
Sauna. Dry or wet, not worried. Steam sauna, dry sauna, not worried.
You don't care.
Leave that up to you.
You're not picky.
Leave that up to you, but the pool better be heated and it's going to be an indoor pool. Just saying.
Okay.
4-bedroom.
Why 4? Why not 5?
You talked me into it. 5-bedroom, George.
Media room.
Gotta
have a home theater.
Gymnasium area.
And a collectible. A display, like a gallery.
Of course. I want a bathroom.
Stripper pole.
With a bath and a stripper pole.
Okay.
Another bathroom with one of those big walk-in showers with the shower that like's got a head about that big.
Oh yeah, those rainfall.
And when you turn it on, it's like you're having a million little massages as it bounces off your naked skin. Nobody needs to see me.
And a bidet. You need a bidet. I mean, you're in the UK.
Bidet, if you don't mind. Yeah, that'll be good. I want my ring piece
to be
cleaner. Ring piece. Rusty Sheriff's badge. Chocolate starfish.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a nice list. We'll see what we can do on it. You never know. You may open the door one of these days and there might be someone asking for a license fee who's
TV license. You got a license for that, B-Day?
Do y'all have strippergrams there?
In the UK, I had a stripogram. Somebody did a stripogram for me for my 19th birthday. And it was really, we're in the pub and then she comes in, you know, we're having some drinks for my birthday. We're in the pub. She comes in. They're like, oh, and like, oh, she starts stripping. Her fucking like minder is like 2 yards away. So my hands are like fucking almost behind my back. This was it. I'd never used to be a big guy back in those days. I was actually a fucking, you know, lean thing. He was like, you know what I mean? He was like, shit, fuck off, Gary. She. And then she was like gyrating on us and going, it's all right, you can touch. And I'm like, fucking kill me.
Yeah, you're looking at that guy and he's like, go ahead.
So you're like, you don't know what you didn't want to touch in case you got fucking smacked. Why get your fucking hands off of me? So she's like, it's okay, you can touch. You can touch.
So you didn't even get to enjoy the boobs.
No.
So you
I think I put my hand on her hips for just
it's
safety.
like, do you mind?
Can I grope your breasts? Do you mind? No, and then she, because I was in a suit, I worked in a suit at the time. Then she made me, go down on all fours, pulled my trousers down, and then led me around the fucking pub floor by my tie like a dog.
That's a lot of information.
It was funny. It was funny.
I'm sure there's a video out there of it somewhere.
She's got nearly 30 years ago. Holy fuck.
She's probably still doing stripograms, except now she has dentures.
No, she's on OnlyFans now.
She's on OnlyFans. I was like, put an advertisement looking for the stripper.
I would imagine she was about 26 to 30 years old when I was 19. So she's gonna be in the arse end of OnlyFans. She's gonna be in a specified category now for OnlyFans.
Only older fans.
Only older fans. So I'll be on the open
denture diva. She'll be a denture diva. You're going on.
Don't use your teeth. Don't use your teeth. Oh, you took them out. Oh, wow.
Go for it. So you're going. So you're going on open bar.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna run downstairs now and watch Velma episode 3 before that begins.
So is this episode Velma humps Shaggy?
Shaggy will probably hump himself, stick some object up his ass. I know there's going to be guys snogging in it because there was a clip of it. It's going to be racist because that's all it knows how to be. And probably not going to laugh once because I haven't even considered laughing at anything in the show at all.
It's horrible, but it's not that bad that it's good.
No, it's
or it's just beyond that. It's vile. That's the thing. So it's just vile. Okay. Well, I'll listen to you on open bar. Have a great week, everybody.
Next Thursday. Thank you, man. And you. Take care, everyone. Bye for now. Oh yeah, and by the way, before we go, as always, I'll keep this up for tonight, and then tomorrow I'll private it, and the video will be moved over to the Hot Toys channel. You can get the link to that in the channels tab on my stream. Members, sorcerer level and above, I'm going to flick the next part of Star Ocean live right now. Take care. Bye for now.
That's cool.